Hello, PC Smoker back again on location. And since today's Christmas Eve, well, try to be back home. So I'm going to spend Christmas Eve in my hometown. My first housekeeping. Smoking what's left of my Florida Gerard, Gordo, Maduro. Got over at Piper Haven down in Lafayette, Louisiana. Special thanks to Cigar Blaze for mentioning it. I like it a lot. Okay, now with that housekeeping out of the way, here's another housekeeping. Get out of the way. On Thanksgiving night, made a video, and on it, I made a procrastination on what the weather would be like on Christmas Eve. And since today's Christmas Eve, let's see how I did. On Thanksgiving night, I predicted there'd be no snow, temperature in the 30s, so around freezing, and the winds would be calm and it'd be cloudy. Well, I'm about half right. And as you can see right there, there's no snow. It is sunny. The temperature is in the 30s. It feels like about the wind chill's about in the 20s. And, thank you. And it's windy. And the winds are supposed to be picking up later on today, all through the night and all through tomorrow. So it's going to be a windy Christmas, as well as being a brown Christmas. So, with that out of the way, hopefully you can hear me because I have right behind the camera an umbrella that acts like a windbreaker. So hopefully you might be able to hear me through the wind. Anyway. Some thoughts on Christmas Eve. With Christmas Eve, it's an ordinary day, you know. People are born, people die. And, of course, the little babies who are born today usually get a little something. Like they get stuff in their own stocking. Which is kind of cute. But then again, let's go through the death part. Because people do die on Christmas Eve. And there are at least 2 people in our community that have experienced someone who died on Christmas Eve. One of them is Holy Smoking Pipe Padre. His brother died on Christmas Eve in 2007. And if you look back through his videos, around September, he made a video on the anniversary of his brother's birth. That's one of them. And the other person who had a relative die on Christmas Eve is my dad. Yeah. He died around 8 in the morning on Christmas Eve in 2008, 1 year later. So, yeah, like I mentioned earlier in my video, somewhere down the line, I did mention that the doctors were expecting that he would not make it to Christmas. But, you know, on Christmas Eve is a part of Christmas, so take what you want. I mean, he made it through Christmas, so he made it to Christmas. Didn't make it through Christmas, but anyway. That's just it. And, you know, as for my reaction, you know, it's just, I mean, I didn't act like a Nancy Kerrigan going, why? I mean, it was expected, and he was getting up in years, so, you know, it's expected. I mean, your parents are supposed to die before you do, hopefully. So, you know, I didn't take the death hard. I mean, I was expected, so I just took it as the way it is. Everybody has to die. And, of course, I didn't go to the funeral because at that time, there was still a lot of snow and ice on this. Well, there was a lot of ice here because they had an ice storm a week before, and then all the ice melted on Christmas night and for the morning, and there was a big fog all around the state, and it followed up my ignition coil, so I couldn't go. And of course, I did tell both my parents that I wouldn't go anyway, because say for personal reasons, but I was just let it go of that. I didn't go to the funerals. Besides, to me, I kind of like to remember my parents the way they were alive. So, when I sometimes dream about them, I see them back as they were in the 40s. And that's the way it should be. I don't want to dream and then dream about them and then in their coffin going, yeah. No, I don't like that. So that's the reason why I didn't went to the funerals. And that's about it. So, that's the life and death of Christmas Eve. Now, what I'll be doing here is, I'll be visiting some people for a while, and then go to church 6 o'clock at night. Used to be at 4, but probably since today, Christmas Eve is on a Saturday, it switches to 6 o'clock. Hopefully go back to 4 o'clock next year. We'll see. But that's basically my plan. Just go out visiting and go to church and then head on back to my pad and get ready for the big stuff at midnight. And then probably do a little walking after 2 a.m. see how very quiet it is. And compared to last year where there's 5 inches of snow and the snow plows going around, it's going to be awfully quiet. So that I'll like. And of course, some of you might say, "Well, aren't going to spending Christmas with relatives?" And to me, well, I can't afford it, for one thing. Sorry about the cough, or snoring. I can't afford it, and they live in another state, so I don't want to take the trip out there and just get bored, basically, because that's the way it is. So I'd just rather be bored here. And me being a bachelor, it's kind of sucks, really, because, Christmas Eve, you're supposed to be with your family. Like me, I should have a wife and kids, and getting ready for the big day tomorrow, and tonight, going to church and all that, and then stay up and finish wrapping packages and all that. But that's the way the cards were dealt for me. So it hurts, but there's more or less nothing I can do about it. Unless there's someone out there who wants to get pregnant. Unless there's someone out there who wants to get pregnant and have kids and all that, fine. But I'm just more content spend Christmas the way I always do, alone, and go visit people I want to, if they're home. And, basically that's my Christmas right there. Go visit people, go to church, and listen to all the Christmas music that I recorded back when I was younger. So that's my Christmas Eve, and of course, the next day, of course, I cook my turkey, and then just probably go out for a nice old walk after midnight, see how quiet it is before all you people want to go back to the mall to return all your presents that you want to get, especially those bad sweaters. So that's basically my little thoughts on Christmas. And now, hopefully, you see above my head those little thing, this jig that says Christmas video card. And basically what it consists of is all the people I subscribe to that are included in this little card. Usually, when you subscribe to a person, you usually make a shout out at that time. But sometimes, on a video, I sometimes forget and all that. So, it's it's not my fault. It's just the way it is. I keep on forgetting. But on Christmas, with this little Christmas card here, it acknowledges all the people I subscribe to. So if you see your name, terrific. And also give you a chance to say, I haven't subscribed to that person yet. Go out and check his channel and see how I'm subscribed. So it kind of works both ways. So hopefully, if YouTube doesn't act like a Grinch, they'll play the music parts. And so after this, as soon as I turn this camera off, I'll tack on the little Christmas card, and you'll be able to see all the people I subscribe to. So with that, there'll be more videos coming along after this, right around midnight my time, and then close to sunrise, and of course later on Christmas Day. So most of you will see this card just in the North America. You'll see it before midnight. For those straddling around the prime meridian, it'll be around sunrise. And then for those of you out in Australia and New Zealand, you'll be able to see that close to Christmas night. And hopefully some of our brethren out in New Zealand are all right after their brief shake-up a while back. So anyway, here's the Christmas card, and talk to you later. Bye.
Listen to the sound of Christmas bells. Listen to the voices singing harmony. Children all are waiting by the tree. So here's a very special wish from me. May you have Christmas with your family. May you have peace and joy and harmony. May all your hurts be far away on this Christmas day. See the fire, it burns a mellow glow. All sing Christmas carols while it snows outside. Love to all of you to everywhere. Love from you for everyone to share. Merry Christmas.